Welcome, welcome everyone. I'm Nick. I'm the Assistant Customer Service Manager, and today I'm here with
Amparo, the Customer Service Manager.
Yes, and today we're here to talk to you about all the custom reports under the My Business tab in your back office.
We're going to jump into the trainings, which is the My Business tab. But first, before we go there, I just want to give a quick tip that I think it's very important so that everybody can run a successful business, especially because it's right in front of your back office.
Absolutely.
So we're going to go. Once you log into your back office, the first thing that you're going to see is this beautiful screen. And then the first thing that pops out is the year matrix. Obviously, with this, we get a lot of calls here at the call center asking us, why am I not binary qualified? Why am I not active? But with this, the beauty of this is that you can see it right there. All you have to do is log in, and it'll tell you how many IBOs you have active on your left and how many IBOs you have active on your right.
Right.
So this is really neat.
Awesome. Thanks, Amparo. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and explore your custom reports in the My Business tab today, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to My Business tab right now. And the first report that you see is the personally sponsored team. So what does that mean, Amparo? That basically means that this will show all the people in your organization that are personally sponsored by you, so personally enrolled by you. It tells you their account number, their first and last name, and their contact information such as email and a phone number. It even tells you the start date, guys, so that's amazing. And another cool thing, it even tells you the placement of that individual and the rank, if any rank. Obviously, if they enrolled within 1 week, the rank's not going to show up. But we do want to mention that this back office is the premium subscription, yes, right? So if you do want to view all of the reports, which is 23 total reports, if you want to view in your premium subscription, you would have to upgrade the back office. You want to go ahead and tell them how?
All you have to do is simply go to the Home tab, and then you're going to hit Upgrade the Back Office. It's going to take you to the Purchase tab, and all you have to do is simply add your card. Once you add your card, you're going to go ahead and purchase the back office, and you'll be able to see all of the custom reports.
Absolutely. And with the premium comes a lot of features. It obviously comes with 23 reports instead of 16. It also offers the ability to export to Excel.
Yes.
Right? So if you want to go ahead and get all that information on paper or into an Excel, you can also do that as well. But now that we went over the personally sponsored team, let's go ahead and touch base on the personally sponsored team status.
Alrighty. So this report is actually pretty neat. It'll tell you all of your teams. It'll tell you if they're active or if they're not active. It'll also tell you, once again, their email address, their phone number, and the placement. If you can also export this report. At the top, you also see that there's a blue button. It says filters. You're able to add filters. You can filter it by weeks. Obviously, we know that the commissional weeks run from Thursday through Friday. You can simply just run it from either the left leg or the right leg, or you can either run both, depending on what you want, but you can always export the reports. So this is actually really neat. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next report.
Thanks, Amparo. So now we're going to be looking at the new life changes in the last 30 days. Guys, well, that's pretty much it. It's going to show you all the life changes in the past 30 days. So again, in this example, we're using John Doe, right? John Doe has Jake, Scott, Mark, and Lupe. They all enrolled within the past 30 days. And actually, these 4 individuals enrolled within the past 4 days. So that's where you're going to be able to see all of the individuals that have signed up within the past 30 days. And again, like Amparo said, you can filter this information bi-weekly. You can also get more information if you want. So moving right along, we're going to go ahead and touch base on the personally sponsored retail customers.
Okay, so this is actually my favorite report, Nick. So with this one, it actually tells you all of the retail customers that you have. It tells you their email, their phone number, and if you keep scrolling, it also tells you the last date of their last purchase. This is neat because you can always follow up with your customers. It's important that we're always following up, making sure that our customers have the attention that they need, because believe it or not, our customers are very important to us.
Absolutely.
So with this, you can always follow up with the customers. You can always give them a call, send them an email. So this is really neat. And then now we're going to go ahead to the next report.
Yeah, sounds to me like customer retention, huh?
Yes.
Right. All right. So thank you. So now that we touched base on the retail customers, we're going to touch base on the orders that these retail customers place, right?
Yes.
So this report specifically, again, it tells you their account number, their name, as well as the date that they enrolled. But the coolest thing about this report, it even tells you the order that they purchased. So you go ahead and click on this link.
Yes.
And then it jumps to you immediately. It tells you what they ordered. So in this case, they ordered a 50-pack of instant tea. It tells you where it's going. It tells you how much they paid for. And it even tells you the contact information as well. But the coolest part about this, guess what? You can track your order for them. So if they are inquiring about the order and they don't know how to track it, you can definitely reach out and say, hey, listen, I can track your order and it's be expected to be delivered tomorrow, possibly even today, right?
Yes.
So that's pretty neat. And it even tells you the volume that the order is producing that is obviously going to go to your weaker leg, right?
Yes.
And you can always filter this as well, guys. Up here comes the filter. And you can always filter by the week that you're inquiring about. And now, with that being said, it brings us to the retail items sold.
So this report is pretty self-explanatory. It just tells you what your customers are purchasing the most. I know that a lot of our life changers out in the field like to do a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. So this can help them. You know, it can tell them, hey, you know, my team purchased most of the time, they purchase an NRG or a lemon tea or the instant tea or the NutriBurst. So this can always help with that. So this is just a pretty self-explanatory report. The next report, which is my favorite that Nick is going to talk about, that is very helpful to everyone, especially right now that we're doing the G5, is the G5 Qualified Customer Report.
Thank you. So, yes, the G5 qualifying customers. If you don't know what G5 means, well, it just means get 5, right? And all that means is get 5 customers to join your organization. So, in this report, it's going to go ahead and tell you all of your G5 qualifying customers. But tell us, how do they qualify for G5?
They just have to purchase one product of 40 volume or more.
Absolutely. So, and here again, guys, it's going to show you all of the customers that are qualifying you for that specific G5 for that specific month. And again, we want to mention you can filter this information, but this one's kind of cool because it can filter by months. And it also goes by year. So, if you want to go ahead and see who, gave me G5 for March of last year, you can always filter that information through this report. Now, we're going to go down to the downline orders.
Oh, this one's nice. All right, so this one tells you everybody that has placed an order in your downline. It tells you, obviously, their name, their account number. It tells you the date that they placed the order number, the amount that they paid for the order, and then how much volume you're receiving. With this report, you can also export it and you can also filter it. So that's very important. Obviously, this one helps you because when somebody sees that they're not binary qualified, they can always refer back to this report and be like, okay, so this downline's placing orders, I'm getting this volume.
Absolutely.
So this one's always helpful. The next one, we're going to talk about the smart ships.
Yes, downline smart ships. But let's not forget again, you can export this report into Excel, but in order to do that, you need to have the premium subscription.
Yes.
And, okay, so let's not forget to mention, to export these reports, you do have to have the premium subscription, which is also going to be provided with the premium back office. And if you don't know how to upgrade your back office, it's very simple. Just go to your main screen on your back office, and it's going to tell you, click here to upgrade. And like Amparo said, you just purchase it, and boom, it's all set.
Get your reports.
Exactly. Let's jump down to the downline smart chips. So John Doe, for this example, has 2 life changers, Sandra Doe and John Doe. Okay? They are both on smart chip, and the reason they're on smart chip is very simple. They don't want to forget to place their next monthly qualifying purchase. So in this case, Sandra is due on the 6th of September, and then John Doe, he's due on the 15th of September. So if those two forget, John can always reach out to them and say, hey guys, you guys are due for your smart chip, so definitely go ahead and don't forget to place your order for your smart chip. And go ahead.
So a lot of these reports help a lot when you're following up with your customers or your life changers to keep up with your business, to make it grow. So a lot of these reports definitely help you grow your business. So it's very important that everybody is taking the time to actually go and explore into their reports. Obviously, if you do need help or if you have any questions, you can always call us here at Corporate, and we'll gladly answer the questions for you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Amparo. Let's move on to the downline first-time ranks.
Okay. So this one, it just tells you everybody that's in your downline and the ranks. Obviously, with this report, most of them are pretty self-explanatory. You can always export them. You can filter them. With this one, what I would do is I would just call them and, congratulate them, be like, hey, you know what? You're almost to the next milestone. So let's keep pushing.
Exactly.
All right. The next one, Nick, downline reports. Downline ranks, sorry.
Downline ranks, yes. So this report's actually pretty neat. Why? Because it tells John how many tour takers do you have in your organization, how many affiliates, how many directors, how many rising stars, right? So it tells you how many people in your organization are at what rank. That's why this report, it even tells you what level of sponsorship you are. So for example, all of these individuals except for Mary. Mary is personally sponsored by John because of the number 1 right here. Correct,
Yes.
Amparo? The number 4, the number 2s, those are people that are personally sponsored by someone else in your organization. But it's also neat to see who in your organization is at what rank, right? So again, you can filter this information by simply going up to the filter button, and it'll filter the ranks. So with that being said, let's jump to current week performance.
All right, so this one tells you where they're at and how much they need to complete for the next rank. So obviously with this one, you can always encourage the team, hey, you're at 75% completed rate, you have 25 more to go. So this one can help you push the team to achieve the next rank and keep on growing the team.
Absolutely,
right, Nick?
yeah, absolutely. And then this one.
I know you like this one.
It's my favorite because in life, you gotta set goals,
Yes.
right? And if you don't have goals, well, then try to find those goals. But this report itself is the definition of finding a goal. The reason why is John Doe wants to be an affiliate, right? He's already an affiliate. Let's say he wants to qualify as an associate. He's an associate, right? Apprentice, he's there. But if you go to director, right? So if John Doe's goal is to go to director, he has it laid out for him. There's no hidden features to, being a director. It tells you right there. You must be binary qualified. You must be considered 80 active, which is?
At order of 2 products.
Absolutely. And you must have 1,000 volume on your pay leg, which is also your weaker leg. So again, guys, the reason I said this is for goals is because you have to have goals in life, right? But the director, this has every single rank. So let's see here. Let's drop down to 1. If, let's say, John Doe wants to become an ambassador one day, right?
Oh, wow.
It tells you exactly what he has to do. So that's pretty neat. I like this report. As well, there's no hidden features in there. You don't need to do anything else other than what the report is telling you. So with that being said, let's jump over to quick reports.
So quick reports just puts them all in one. You can just hit the quick reports. It'll tell you like the downline, who's inactive, who's not. So this one, if you don't want to browse through all of the reports that we have, you can simply just hit the quick reports. Once you're at the quick reports, you just hit whatever report you want to see, and it'll take you right to the report.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and take a look at the recent activity list. Pretty straightforward, right?
Yes.
It tells you exactly what is actually going on in your organization. So without you having to look at all the reports, you can go ahead and look at the recent activity, and you can see here, Lupe has placed an order, Mark has placed an order, Scott has placed an order. Looks like a lot of people are placing orders.
Yeah.
So that's very good. And it even tells you when people achieve a new rank. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of things that this report consists of, but most importantly, it obviously shows that people are placing orders, people are active, people are reaching new ranks, and obviously setting new milestones in their life, right?
Yes. The team's growing.
Exactly. So this report's awesome. But with that being said, Amparo, let's touch base on the enroller sponsored tree.
So the enroller sponsor tree is just your personally enrolled team. It tells you who's on the left, who's on the right. It's just one of the reports that we touch bases on. Obviously, it looks a little bit more complicated. If you're a picture person, you can definitely refer to this report. If you're more of a reading person, you can definitely just go to the personally enrolled team. So this is just self-explanatory. We're going to go back to my favorite. Go. I feel like a lot of them are my favorite just because they help us a lot on our daily basis. So the next one is the binary tree viewer. This one shows you everybody in your organization, whether they're personally enrolled or they're not personally enrolled. Obviously, it has a key, so it can guide you through it. A lot of you know that when using the holding tank, this is where you can go to place the people that are in the holding tank. So it offers a lot of features. I mean, obviously, if you've never explored your back office, we definitely highly recommend that you do explore the back office, especially the binary tree viewer, because it's very helpful. You can always find the people. Another tab that I want to show on here, Nick, is on the right-hand corner, the little green arrow right here. Here, if you're trying to look for somebody in your organization, like say that you're somebody big and you have a big downline and you're just like, oh my God, I'm never going to find this person. Here, simply all you have to do is put the IBO number or the life changer number, and it'll find the person for you.
Exactly. And so I'm glad that you mentioned the key, because the key itself tells you exactly what everything means, what you're looking at. Yes. So the little gray sign with the plus sign obviously means that's an open position. So if you want to place someone in that spot, you can definitely do so by clicking on it, and it'll tell you, do you want to confirm and put this person in this placement? Again, you have 72 hours to change it, though. As long as you contact customer service, we can definitely change that for you.
Yes.
this thing right here tells you if they are on a smart chip. And then most importantly, this right here tells you if they are personally enrolled. So the little heart means that they're personally enrolled by you. And as well, the colors also have a meaning to it, and that also goes by the ranks.
Yes.
So that's very important, guys. This key is very important. But as well, like Amparo mentioned, the binary tree viewer is basically your organization below you.
Yes.
Right?
Everybody that's helping you achieve the next milestone.
Exactly. So let's go back to my business, and let's talk about my team report. So this report is very unique in its own way. It's also an overview of another report that we're about to look at in a minute, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So this report itself talks about my team report. What is my team doing? What is my team producing? And is exactly what it does here. Again, you see the filters here with the weeks. You also see what binary volume is coming on the left side. Also, what your team provided for you, as well as same thing with the right side. So in total, it tells you what your total volume is for that specific week. Now, with that being said, let's jump over to volumes.
All right. So volumes is very important. I know a lot of people that use the volumes tab, especially when they're trying to achieve a new rank. They're always trying to see, like, where's my volume at? How much do I need to achieve the next milestone? So this one's very helpful. Obviously, please do keep in mind that the little stars just mean that it's a projected week. Anything can change. Anything can always change unless the week is officially posted. So that's something to keep in mind, especially when looking at this report.
Awesome. So, you know the next one.
The commissions.
The commissions, right? So this report obviously talks about all of your commission or money earned during a week's process. So right here in this example, we have current commissions. So we're talking about the week that's through the 21st through the 27th. And John Doe made a whopping $440 for that week, right? So it even tells you when it's supposed to be paid out. So that's pretty neat. I know a lot of people call in and say, when is my commission due, or when am I going to be paid for my commission? It tells you right in the report itself when it's going to be paid out and when the commission is going to be finalized. But the best thing about this report, not only does it tell you the amount, but guess what? It tells you where your money's coming from. It tells you where you got it from, either binary, a fast start, or the G5. So John Doe, congratulations, you completed G5 for August. So your $50 are on your way, and it's going to be paid out on the 10th of September. So with that being said, let's jump over to daily commissions, Amparo.
So daily commissions. Obviously, we know that here at Total Life Changes, we do offer the daily pay. Daily pay is for anybody that's within the United States. They can enroll. All you have to do is obviously log into your back office and opt into daily pay. Daily pay is only for retail orders. That's something that we all have to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's not going to pay you any fast start. It's not going to pay you any binary. It's just simply going to pay you on the retail orders. So what's neat about this report is that it'll tell you the customer that placed the order. It'll tell you the order, how much you're getting paid for the order, and the date that it will be paid. Obviously, if you don't see a date there, that just means that it hasn't been paid and it'll be paid on the next day. It's important to also keep in mind that daily pay is paid on the next day before noon. So that's actually really neat.
Very good point.
And the final one.
Last but not least, let's talk about the points account or the points report. Guys, this report is very, very simple. All it does is it shows you all of the points in your account balance. So for example, John Doe has 73 points in his account. But if John Doe wants to transfer those points to somebody else, maybe for example, Sandra, remember she had a smart chip?
Yeah.
If he wants to help Sandra out this week, or this month, I'm sorry, with a little bit of points, he can definitely do that by doing a transfer over to Sandra. So all you have to do is obviously choose the amount you want to send over to your partner or organization, and you show the amount that you want to transfer over, and you can also do a little memo. So you can be like, enjoy, thank you for everything that you do, or have fun, right? And all you have to do is do transfer. So it's very simple.
And then the neat thing about this that was recently added, I'm not sure if everybody out here knows, but now we can transfer to anybody.
No.
Before you could only transfer to the downline, but now it's currently open to transferring to the upline. So that's actually really neat. And I hope everybody uses this feature.
Yeah. So now that we went over the daily commissions, let's go ahead and talk about the last but not least, the points account report. Now, this report is very unique in its own way. Why? Because it tells you how many points you have in your account balance. So if you obviously want to go ahead and transfer those to someone, for example, John Doe had Sandra, right?
Yes.
Sandra had a smart chip for the 6th of September. So if John Doe wanted to go ahead and help Sandra out, he can definitely send her a certain amount of points for her to cover for her SmartShip, which is very unique. It also tells you all of the activity before, so it tells you whether you sent points or whether you got deposited points. And don't forget, you can always buy points, right?
Yes.
Because each point is a dollar's value. So if you buy 50 points, you obviously just pay $50. So with that being said, it's very simple to transfer. All you have to do is go to the transfer button, then you input the account number you're transferring to, the amount, and you can do a little memo. So enjoy, have fun, or buy a product, right? Or hey, don't forget to place your SmartShip. So that is also very unique. And another thing, Amparo, is you can also transfer to anyone in your downline. Is that correct?
Yes, that's a really nice feature that we just recently added. I'm not sure if anybody's aware of that. But before we were used to only be able to send down to your downline, now you're able to send to your upline as well. So you can always help a friend, help another friend, help another friend to make their purchase.
Absolutely. So guys, that concludes the My Business tab report in the back office. We hope that you enjoyed this report. And again, if you did not see all of the reports that we have shown you here, it's because the premium subscription offers more reports. The premium subscription covers 23 reports versus 16, which is the basic back office. And it's very simple to upgrade. All you have to do is go to the main screen of the back office. A big blue lettering will say, click here to upgrade. And once you click that, it's a $19.95 purchase every single month if you want to keep the premium subscription. But before we sign off, because we always give more than what is expected, we want to go ahead and show you how to contact customer service via email.
All right, so step one, you're gonna go ahead and go to the Help Center. It's gonna open a whole new site. Here you can search up product information, you can see different things, events, but the most important thing is all the way at the bottom. Scroll down. Here you're gonna hit Contact Support. Once you're here, there's no need to email info anymore, no need to email secure. All you have to do is just here and you're done. You're gonna just put your information, what you're inquiring about, whether it's a SmartShip, whether it's a placement change, whether it's something that has to do with secure, whether it's updating the name, the address, anything, you name it. All you have to do is put your information. You can even upload pictures, file a claim form, whatever you need to do. All you have to do is fill out the information. After you do that, you hit submit. And then once you're doing all that information, Nick, we also populate articles for you. So like if you're like, how am I binary qualified? It'll start populating like, hey, this is what you have to do. It'll start guiding you. So maybe it'll answer your question and there's no need to contact us.
Exactly.
But if there's need to contact us, all you have to do is just simply submit the web form.
Thanks, Amparo. So guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in with us in this back office training. We hope that you enjoyed it, and until next time.